now next let's see how to create a dynamic measure filter using our parameters. So just to give you a quick summary, first of all, we had created a dimension with the I had created a parameter named choose dimension. Okay, and in this parameter I had this parameter I had with the type as a string, and I had given three options to it. These three options were the name of the dimensions. Then after creating this parameter, I went forward and created a calculated field, and in this calculated field, I created a user case which stated then when in the choose dimension named parameter a user chooses category from the drop down, please get category dimension from the data source. Similarly for others. Then I did OK, and then I placed this dimension over here in the columns to check the base dimension with respect to the sales. And then after that, I placed this choose dimension parameter control over here. Now based on the options I'll select over here, my sale value will change based on the dimension. So I think this dynamic dimension data visualization is quite clear to you. Let's go forward and check how to create a dynamic measure filter using a parameter. So I'll remove everything like this. So first of all, as we did in the previous one, first we'll create a parameter. But since now we are creating this parameter for measure, so this will have to be this will have to be numerical. Sorry guys, it will again has to be string only, because the name of the measures which I'll give over here, like sales or discounts, etc., they are still in strings only. So I'll be giving the name of the measures, although the measures are continuous fields, but when I'm mentioning them within the data source also, they are in the string format. The column names are in the string format. That's why I'll keep this the data type in the choose measure parameter as string only. I have mentioned sales, I have mentioned discount. Let me mention profit over here. Okay, I don't want to take discount, so let me take quantity. Okay, so I've taken these three kinds of measures. I have created this parameter known as choose measure. Now let me create a calculated field over here. Okay, name of this calculated field is supposedly same measure. Okay, and I'll create a user case over here, and in the case I'm saying that I would like to take the choose measure parameter over here, but what I'm saying is when the option selected in my choose measure parameter control is sales, then please make sure that you take the sales column value from my data source. Then when I choose the option of selecting profit from my choose measure parameter control, then please make sure that from the data source you give profit column values. Then again, when from the parameter control choose measure I choose the option of quantity, then make sure that from the data source you get me the values available in the column quantity. And then I have to end this, then I have to end this one. I have to end this, but I see there is an error over here. It's saying me that the field measure already exists. Okay, so maybe I had created this previously. Let me measure it as measure one. Okay, so I have created this uh, calculated field. Since this calculated field will fetch me numerical value, so it has by default came in over here under the measures over here. So now supposedly corresponding to category, I would like to view the various kind of continuous variable, various kind of measures. I'll simply place this measure over here. Now let me place this measure on the show parameter. Now right now I am just a second. Now this measure one I am placing at the label over here. So right now, since I am showing the all these three categories, I'm showing the sales of these three categories, so I can see the sales value. when I would like to say I choose the option of showing the quantity. So the values over here are corresponding to the quantity. So for each category, I am seeing the quantity sold. And then if I choose profit, then corresponding to each category, I can see the profit generated in the last 4 years. And then again for the sales, if I say for each category, what has been the sales in the last 4 years. So in this way, using parameters and calculated fields, predominantly parameters as a parameter control, we can create dynamic measure filters, which will help us filter the graphs, which will help us filter the various visualizations using our measures as filters dynamically. So I hope by now creating dynamic dimensions and dynamic measures using parameters is clear to everyone. That's all for this video. Let's move and let's meet in our next video.